任务开始，巨助语磨难。把书籍带给飞哥。这谁呀？
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
别呀，我来了，你们就不讲了。
I was able to search the
拿我
restricted
当外
section
人
while
了。
you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
你准备怎么告诉他们呀？
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
好的，明白。
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
下一个任务是啥呀？任务呢？任务呢？那咱们先去挑战里面领一下奖励啊！哇哦，可以领一个传奇披风，这个看起来很不错。哎，我才发现啊，这个右键斗篷可以戴上帽子，摘帽子。F 键是更改外观啊，行。我们试一试啊，黑魔法长袍，哇哦，这个好酷啊！这是咱刚才拿到的那个传奇披风吧？就不能隐藏眼镜吗？哎，可以。一件无影无形的服饰，这行这行，这很好。那这样子咱们这个帽子也可以戴上了，帽子咱们直接隐藏掉啊。哦，这身帅，黑魔法装扮，这个不好看。好的，就这个样子，我把围巾给隐藏了，换了个手套。哇，这一身还是蛮帅的，英姿飒爽。
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as
啊，
possible.
我好帅，嘿
I
嘿
would。like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
阅读邮件
It's
欧
time to
建
prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
又要去
Professor
决斗
Fig
了吗
and？ Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
娜娜刚刚给我发了一封猫头鹰的邮递，希望能在夏霍格米村与他见面。夏霍格米村是一个小村庄。世界地图，哟，这地图这么大呀！小村庄位于世界各地的小型社区。夏霍格米村小村庄可为商贩、飞鹿之宴、支线任务及收藏提供新的内容。OK。随着探索推进，我将消除迷雾，并显示更多的地图，同时发现新内容：小村庄、地牢、强盗营地以及许多其他地点。咱先去这里吧。赫卡特教授的作业2，处拟武器，可以学一个法咒，利用闪避翻滚成功避开敌方攻击10次，对敌人释放火焰熊熊5次。那这任务还没有办法直接去完成的，得借助其他的任务才可以完成。那这样子吧，咱们去决斗之杖，这里可以打架嘛，对吧
Future champion coming through.
我想用训练假人练习。
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
连续释放飞来咒、火焰熊熊以及这个是漂浮咒。来吧，飞来，火焰，漂浮，
Good one.
然后是漂浮3次基础施法，飞来跟火焰熊熊。我的天哪！来吧，飘起来，然后是飞来，火焰熊熊。
Excellent form.
这套路我根本记不住好吗？怎么着？这套路是有加成还是怎么样？在假人落地前完成咒语组合。飞来，普通，火焰，普通，普通，普通，漂浮，普通，普通，普通，飞来，火焰，普通，普通，普通，普通。
That's it. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
哎，这一切多亏了你呀！
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
不，我练完了也是只会左键左键 Q Control 。
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
来吧，最后一轮，
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
那还是老搭档啊，塞巴斯蒂安，就
Yes,
他。
Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
冠军赛回合， 伤害咒语，火焰熊熊打破红色护盾，试试。打的是谁？我打的是这个啊。哎，怎么破不了他这个罩子？哎，终于给他破了。要搞定一个。再打谁？我打的是谁？打的是后边这个。哎，搞定搞定。再打谁？黄色。这个人怎么不动啊？他卡了吗？真的不动，他卡了。我打不着他。
What to do? What a victory! You've won the tournament!
只是我运气比较好啊。
It was mostly luck, that's all.
Please, you wouldn't have got this far on luck alone. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
哎呀，客气一下，这份奖励啊，太过贵重了。
I'm flattered, but I don't deserve such an honor.
Come now, you're the undisputed winner. You should revel in your accomplishment. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
行，这一下直接完成了2个任务啊。不对，还有一条，利用闪避翻滚成功避开敌方攻击10次。我只是用了5次火焰熊熊。那这咋整啊？不行就先去上草药学的课程。追踪定位在这里，这么远。看来我只能是先穿到主厅去。
Revelio.
我们追踪一下啊，咱们追踪一下任务，从这里往下走，看看路过的那些活儿，传送点都把它解锁了。这里是温室吧？还有大棚。哎，这一个传送点。任务开始。
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
哦，这个老师好好看。
Here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pack down the soil!
实在是太吵了，这玩意儿。
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting table.
跟加里克教授交谈。
I wonder if hippogriffs...
The best time to plant a seed is last season.
我先跟同学们聊一聊啊，
It's now.
促进一下感情。
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
没在教室里见过飞哥教授的身影。
Revelio.
这屋里有什么可以探索的？哎，这个花盆，花盆是什么意思啊？让我来这儿种东西啊？
Incendio.
不知道。
Revelio.
我们先去跟教授谈一谈啊。等一下，等一下，这里有东西。亲爱的加里克教授，感谢你的周到考虑，而且你竟然记得我最喜欢吃草莓了，每颗都那么饱满甜美，难怪麻瓜们会对这种水果趋之若鹜。又收集了一封信，白仙叶，这个可以收集。
Revelio.
哎，这边也有可以收集的，这里不对，那个是在这个温室外头了。好，这个来，教授。
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
我感觉我耳朵快被震聋了。
I'll say, I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes, of course the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
从这里种白仙种子。
A vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld
园艺工作台已解
as you
锁
all。should know from Professor Sharp's class.
白仙，准备就绪，需要10分钟，产量是5。我可以向该植物添加肥料以增加产量。我可以变换出一台粪便堆肥装置来制造肥料。
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
中国咬人甘蓝，这是什么鬼啊？那咱们上去
Hello.
跟这个同学一
Saw
起
you on
去
your way to
另一间
Hogsmeade
温
the other
室。
day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
顺着楼梯上去。
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian.
香井葵叶
And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
柳叶草茎
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place
47块钱
myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing
莲
you?
儿草细枝
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. You know that, of course. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping
Revelio.
cabbage.
哎，这种形似萝卜的橙色水果，在成长过程中会一直保持上下颠倒的漂浮状态。有人认为这些果实能够强化一个人接纳不可思议知识的能力。玉心梅，这个就是中国咬人甘蓝。
I almost lost a thumb once.
Revelio.
Don't worry, Nurse Blaney put it back on. Trust me. you do
这
not
屋子
wanna
外
go
头有东西可以收集啊！我们先把屋子里面的拿了，白仙叶、香井葵叶。我需要摘一只中国咬人甘蓝，这玩意儿真的能摘吗？
Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at
哎
it, and they'll
都
do the
能
rest.
摘，我全摘了，不要白不要。使用咬人甘蓝攻击目标假人，咋攻击啊？长按贴壁并点击开启工具轮，然后在其中分配咬人甘蓝。然后用贴壁扔出去。
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
话是这么说，但那只是个假人啊。
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden.
回去找加里克教授。
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
希望如此，植物是大自然的馈赠。
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
下一个任务，咱们去做来自瓦加杜的女孩。我们追踪一下。 哦，所以说我要从这个门出去。咱们传到这里，开门。哇哦，这大花园里不得给我采点什么花呀？好像位置走反了，往这边走。把寻路开开。这边一个传送点石碑。
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most
Revelio.
感觉那个村子很远，我们可能需要跑半天。不过路上看一看风景也是极好的啊！啊，又一个传送点，都进不去啊！什么时候能学会开锁，我们就舒服了。哎，这房子里面好多箱子，全是锁，全是锁。路在这边。
Revelio。
哎，这一路上没有什么给我捡的哦，出现了。这里有2块月石。
Revelio。
跳菇。那上面是个啥？这是个啥？猫头鹰。顶上挺多跳菇的，咱们不去了。感觉跳菇应该不缺。咱们就顺路啊，碰到什么我们就拿什么。
Revelio。
瀑布，哇哦，彩虹！大家看到了吗？彩虹。这些不能采吗？白色的。
Revelio。
不可以。这才是正儿八经喇叭花啊！还会吹喇叭。哇，小松鼠！我看到村子了，还有一头绵羊。不对，这还不是村子，村子还有130多米。
Revelio。
这儿的话有宝箱，但是不知道怎么进去，我们可以绕一绕看看。这门能不能直接推开？哎，可以，可以直接推开，它没锁哈。57块，91块。这个地方有书页。管理员的工具，一套似乎是带着魔力的工具，如果有需要，应该能够帮助住户创造出各种各样的装点惬意小屋的物件。
Revelio。
好了，这个屋里面咱搜完了啊，没东西了，走。哇，这一出来真晃眼睛。
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
提示我们要小心为上啊！不知道前面有没有什么危险的东西啊？这里有好多跳菇。
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
还有吗？啊，点个火。
See you, my friend.
开个袋子，35块。 来吧，先把任务一接。
Travel broadens the mind.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
我也不知道他们为什么盯上我，我不告诉他。
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
很高兴知道你已经下定决心了。但是这样很危险啊，我应该选哪个？选第二个吧。
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
谁在说话？协助陌生人。可是我不想过去。我们看这个村里啊，哦，这么多东西，推门就直接进来了。酒红色长袍。
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses.
干嘛敲了一下？
That's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Now, why don't you do some more drawings for me?
Very well, Mummy.
不行，这里进不去。咱看一看哪一个屋子还能直接进去，白嫖一波。哎，这一个青铜叶。 魁地奇披风，这后面好像藏了一个，来，飘，过来，直接给击破了。 能击破我，何必给他抬起来呢？费事。我开始以为是打不破的。这边是一个支架。
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals,
Bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
前往妖精营地，行，那我就先把这个任务做了吧。话说这个商人是卖什么的 ？Hello.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town. What can I help you with today?
增强防御能力的，提高咒语伤害的，恢复生命值的太贵了，100块钱。再见，我这1000块好不容易攒的。
I hope to see you again sometime.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
还挺远。算了算了，我们先不去做这个任务啊，就近做。就近这里还有2个主线啊。
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
那还一个支线，这支线真多。支线对话好多啊，不想接了。
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be sick.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefied!
You're gonna regret coming here.
来吧，快打！可以处决，但是我就不用。来个小精英怪吗？决斗家。实战指南的收藏部分已经更新了一条新的敌人类型，可以看到他们对某些咒语的弱点。好的。我突然想起个事儿来，就是我还有一个任务是需要躲避敌人的攻击10次，滚10次。
Knew you were still hanging about. No, don't. You will pay.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
普利亚是谁?
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin, gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor, hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
你们在研究什么?
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
听起来很了不起啊。
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
太不可思议了，各种谜题解谜。
I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
他的帐篷旁边一箱那个什么香锦葵。
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely.
5个香锦葵
notice
叶。
the vines on these pillars,
Revelio.
as well as a stone swell on the ground.
哎，这地上是
Each
什么呀？
trial has these features.
蚂
Place the
蟥枝。
Mallowsweet on
好
this
家
swell,
伙，
and we'll see what happens.
怎么放上去啊 ？TAB 吗？没有。咱怎么把东西给放上去？哦，放这儿，我还以为放那个石柱子上。
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
不会是用火点着吧？
Incendio!
没反应，是不是我离太远了？
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
因为这东西一看它就是火盆。
Settled.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Revelio.
这里面这个人影怎么消失的？
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
走，我们去下一个主线任务啊！魔药学的课程，咱们得回到学校里面去啊！直接传过去。支线我们就先不接，先不做了。咱们就奔着主线啊先来走，因为支线啊实在是太多了，文字又长。
Revelio.
这里有什么东西吗？没有。哎，这里备忘录，1875年12月31，奥罗办公室，伯钦与伯克斯，他们两个在正常营业时间外的异常活动日渐增多，尤其是午夜时分，发现有可疑包裹通过商店后门流入。根据我们对这间店的了解，现已增派额外的奥罗前往监视，到达后等待进一步指示。开箱子，65块钱。好，走。这边还有没有什么可以找的？1块钱。哎，这儿夏普教授的奥罗徽章。作为魔法部麾下的执法部门，奥罗肩负着保护整个魔法世界的重要责任，尤其是对付那些黑魔法的威胁。这枚徽章啊，是夏普教授的所有物。
Revelio。
看这边没什么东西了，来吧，咱们开始任务。
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. You must stir your cauldron in the correct direction.
哦，我转反了，怪不得转不动啊。
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
咱们要自己来调药啊。
Professor Sharp said that Wigan-Weld potion can treat injury.
话又说回来，刚才调了这么一大锅药，我寻思着怎么着能用到通关呢，结果一锅只出了一小瓶儿，有毒。
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
对，你没听错。
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen,
Anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Adurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
恶婆鸟，这样不好吧？这样算偷东西啊？
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
很常见，真的吗？那我帮他拿吧。
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
进去看看。
Keep your potion stations organized and
恶犬的毛皮，这个是火灰蛇蛋。啊，我看到羽毛了。恶婆鸟羽毛，一共就3根，少了1根，这能不被发现吗？这小子铁定坑我呀！
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Adurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
好，我先去调配我自己的药。
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be
魔药
rushed.
台已解锁，
Patience and be thorough.
咱们要配这个什么艾德鲁斯魔药，增强饮用者的防御能力。哇，调制时间竟然需要半分钟，这么久。
And now we add the mallow sweet, and
那我现在该干什么呢？
that's odd.
Revelio.
What's happening?
没什么事儿干啊。
Wait.
聊天。
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish.
哎！
Oh, the smell.
Dragon dung! What happened?
你小子搞出事儿来了，炸锅了。
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
我们的药做好了啊。
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
完了，他点名叫我，我是他同伙，帮他偷了羽毛。先不着急啊。霍克拉普芝这玩意儿从哪用啊？白藓叶我倒是有。哎呀，硬着头皮。
Wasn't
走吧，哥
expecting
们儿。
that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant,
走啊
though.，
找这个教授去啊！
You should finish
你不
brewing
去
your
我自己
potion
去
if you
吗？
haven't
好
already.
家伙！
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
啊，对不起，对不
I'm
起。
sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
下课啦。
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
下一个任务是什么？有没有主线？有没有主线？有没有主线？
My robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
哎，来了，寻找遗失的书页。我们追踪一下，并且在地图上把位置定一定。 快速传送过来，哪边传的比较近呢？哟，这边火都没点，全都没点，那咱就只能跑过去了。走吧，追踪一下。
Revelio.
我们快一点往前跑啊！
What are you up to now?
I suppose I'd be curious about you.
我们到室外来了。哦，这是个解谜，有这个1、2、3、4、5什么的，但是不知道该怎么去调。不管了，我们走啊，我们走。
Revelio.
点个火，传送点。这里好多人啊！等一下，我看到这边一个雕塑，漂浮。又加了80的经验。
Revelio.
那上面还有一个漂浮，这里不行啊，这里有锁过不去。
Levioso.
刚才我吓了那个学生一跳。
Revelio.
这里一个支线。
Gareth, do you have a moment?
啥事儿啊？忍不住问一问啊。你叫我干啥
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I
还
reckon
想
you
坑
might be
我
just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
蜜蜂糖。你真是个饮料狂人啊。
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
又让我去偷东西啊！密道我最喜欢了。
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape from the castle.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that it's not exactly quick. It's the secret bit that's helpful. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the 3rd floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
这不是偷东西吗？
Are you asking me to steal from a shop?
Goodness, it's not as if I'm asking you to rob Gringotts. Honeyduke's is more than enough, and I only need a few.
刚
It's a
才那一
sweet
波你也是这么
ingredient.
说的，
They won't be missed. Trust
害我被
me.
老师骂了。你不能直接
Couldn't
买
have
吗？
someone buy the dried billywig stings?
They're not for sale, and you never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So, the reliable way in and out is through the secret entrance.
啊，他们家只做批发，不卖
I'll see
散
what
料
I。can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
我只希望你不要炸锅呀。
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction.